Check, check, check. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 check. How's the audio? We doing good? What's up? Welcome back. Oh yeah. Guys, it's basically Christmas still. So let me just be the first to say Merry Christmas. The first YouTuber that you've watched that has wished you a Merry Christmas. And keep that in mind and subscribe to my channel if you felt good from me wishing you a Merry Christmas. I really mean it. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. What's up, guys? Wow. This feels so weird. I haven't streamed in so long. I feel like every time I stream, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming, guys. It's so fun. And then I just don't have time. But thankfully, I've accomplished some great things the past few weeks. And I will have a lot more free time now. So I'd like to return to streaming semi-regularly and working on videos. As long as time allows. But yeah. So today we have mostly just Idubbbz stuff. Okay, Idubbbz is the best lolcow, the most entertaining person to follow. I don't know what it is about this guy, but he never gets old. I never get tired of Idubbbz. Never get tired of him. He's just like, he's the gift that keeps on giving. And I feel like every time I have talked about him the past few streams, I've been mentioning this theory. And I believe that my theory, I don't believe in my theory anymore. My theory was that Idubbbz knows what he's doing and he's like leaning into it to get more hate watchers. He's not. I don't think he's doing that anymore. I think that he's seriously so incapacitated. His brain is so damaged and he's in just such a horrible mental state. I don't think he comprehends what is actually happening. He's just a dumb guy. He's almost like, I keep wanting to call him a midwit, but he's worse than a midwit. Like he is a no-wit. All of his brain power is gone. And the audience can really feel that. I mean, if you watch Idubbbz, you just notice these patterns of like nothing that he's saying is an original take. Nothing that he's saying is smart at all. Versus like if you watched him in 2016, 2017, around there, he at least was able to give the impression that he was smart. Like maybe he wasn't very smart, but he was really good at faking it and coming across as really sharp. From like 2020 to like 2024, he became dumber, like a lot dumber. But he didn't seem like his brain was damaged until this past year to me. It is unreal. Are you the host for the sentient fungus on your scalp? That's right. This is my pet fungus. That would require a level of comprehension Idubbbz isn't capable of. Very true. Yeah. It's actually crazy, like, watching his stream clips. There are so many stream clips. If you guys are not subscribed to the subreddit, if you are into the Idubbbz stuff, if you guys are into the Idubbbz A-logging like I am, r/I miss the old Idubbbz, this is the best subreddit ever. It's literally Idubbbz content every single day. Like, I feel like we're in a golden age of Idubbbz A-logging content. Anyways, yeah, he rambles on stream, doesn't give any take beyond like something that he's heard someone else say, he's also picked up Anissa's habit of he just talks and says whatever feels good in the moment. And that is a horrible habit to have because you just come across as so stupid. Just talking to hear yourself talk and like there's nothing behind it. Anyways, so we're gonna watch this clip from this guy, Bulgarian Lives Matter. Let's give him a sub. I used to get annoyed when Asmongold would say the most basic and mundane things, like their profound revelation. But after seeing Idubbbz recently, I don't mind Asmongold so much. Yeah, like the difference is like Asmongold can like explain his take in his own words. He understands what he's actually saying. Idubbbz just seems to want to be this political guy, but he doesn't actually know anything about politics. Like there's no conviction behind his takes at all. It's just he's saying the things to put on this image of being the new Idubbbz that he wants to be, but there's actually no belief behind it. But anyways, so Idubbbz's numbers have been tanking really bad. I think he's trying to get a higher revenue split on Twitch right now. So in order to do that, he's already a Twitch partner. He gets like, I think it's, is it 50-50? It might be a little more than 50-50 for partner. But he's trying to get the 70-30 split. And in order to do that, he has to maintain a certain number of subscriptions, paid subscriptions on Twitch for a month. And unfortunately for him, people are getting really bored of him. The only people still left that are actually watching the streams, I'm pretty sure like there's like 10 viewers that genuinely like him. Everyone else is just lurking and hate watching and would never give him money. So his sub count just keeps going down and down. So let's check out this clip of him begging on stream.
For the record, guys, I am trying to get that 300 sub goal for the month.
If this happened, we would hit the goal.
If you're right there, if you're on the precipice, let this be a good day. We're in the middle of the month.
If someone gives 20 subs, I will give you the VIP and the OG badges just to get us to our goal today.
We're over halfway. I think it's like, what is it? Like 180 something? If we
the look in his eyes is just so like disconnected, so confused. Somebody said that it looks like he's like carefully considering every single word that he says, and I haven't been able to unsee that since then. It looks like he's struggling. Each and every word that he says, he's struggling to come up with it. It's like it's going through this filter of, is this the right thing to say? Is that the right thing to say? Over and over again.
To like 200 this stream, that'd be great.
Again, normally I wouldn't offer it, but I want to get us to our goal on this stream.
Does gifted count? I'm not sure. That's a good question. 189, that's what we're at. Gifted counts? Okay, good. It'll get easier with time. We just need to get to that threshold like 3 months in a row. And then hopefully I can fucking put out a video, put out something.
This is another thing that has been pissing me off from his clips is how he uses fucking as a filler word. He just goes, the fucking subs that I need some, I need some fucking subs. Jesus Christ. Like, at least just say, I feel like that's way better. When you just say fucking as like a muscle memory instinct when you don't know what to say, I something about it is so trashy and like sleazy to me.
Good. It keeps me above the threshold, so I don't have to bother people about it.
So who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do a 20 sub bomb to get us to our goal today?
How do I say your name? Day Twakwa? Yeah, he's whipped. He's so whipped.
To say was the only ones that count are the recurring paid subscriptions. So typically, or so
like, how sad is this that he has to ask for people to pay for subscriptions to his channel? Guys, I'm really trying to get the higher revenue split. You can tell that he's like splitting hairs to get this money. He's like, I really need the extra $300 a month that I would get from the 70-30 split. He must be extremely broke. They must have used up all of his money. Did we talk? No, the house thing was kind of a recent development. There was somebody figured out that his house that they had put hundreds of thousands of dollars in work into was being listed for like multiple hundred thousands under what they bought the house for. And then they kept dropping the price by 50K, meaning that they are really desperate to sell the house. They need that lump sum of cash badly. I think he forgot to take his Adderall here. I think his Adderall is making him more retarded and spacey.
Should be saying.
Because he just, even when he's on the Adderall, when he's on his stream on the Adderall, he acts 95% the same. And I feel like he wasn't like this before he started taking the Adderall. At least not as bad. I think there's a few different components to it. I think there's the brain damage component from boxing. I think there's the Adderall, probably the toxic chemicals in Anissa's cooking, among other things. Just probably a lot of it is due to his brain literally rotting from not doing anything with his life and sitting and watching Hassan Piker for 10 hours a day. That'll do it too, so.
For people is convert your Prime to a regular subscription.
I need that money.
And send your Prime to someone who is less deserving.
Really do. I need that money.
Like, a good example of this. Idubbbz. She doesn't need your Prime. Or she does.
Dude, like, this is just so cringe and pathetic. How do you get to this point where you've been at the very top with, like, how many millions of subs did he have? How many people knew his name at one point? His videos would just, every video he would put out, millions and millions of views. He had a career handed to him. Well, not handed to him, like he earned it, but he had a career on a silver platter. And he fucked it up because of a woman, literally because of a girl. He threw that shit away.
Need your Prime. I need your regular subscription.
To pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill.
Hassan, that's another great example. Doesn't need your regular subscription. He needs your Prime.
On kick.
Please make sure you unsubscribe from me with Prime because it doesn't count. I really need to get the 70-30 split, guys. I really need it.
Right now, at this very moment.
Leave our wife out of this. That's a good one, Joe. Joe's always coming in here with the banger comments. Even having watched the original Content Cop videos back when they came out, it's still jarring when I'm reminded of what he was. I know, dude. Like, I've gone back and watched, my favorites were the bad unboxings. I love the bad unboxings. And I'll go back, I'll get them recommended sometimes and I'll click on them and they're still amazing. They're still fantastic videos. And when I'm watching him, like, I know what he has become in this, like, today, but I still can't hate him watching those old videos. I'm like, damn, this guy's really funny. All that happens is I just get sad. Like, I mourn this awesome YouTuber that just became terrible.
Mint. Bro.
Oh, thank you, Porter. That was good. Just continued their sub from Prime to Gift to Tier 1. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay, that made all the difference. Why isn't it fucking doing the alerts, dude?
His humor is so unfunny today, too. Like, he tries to kind of replicate his old humor a little bit, but it's like, it's not the same because he's a completely different person, so he can't really sell it. He does, like, little bits and pieces. Like, he'll do those little awkward dances on stream. And the reason it worked so well back in the day is because he came across like he really didn't care what anyone thought of him at all. And he didn't care about making himself look stupid. And it was awesome. Like, you would watch and you'd be like, it just was funnier. And now when he does shit like that, you know that the person behind it is very insecure and sad and lifeless. and you're just kind of like, it just is cringe now.
Pisses me off. I like fix the alerts.
Oh yeah, the Diorio Prime sub thing. Yeah. Yeah, Diorio's channel, he hasn't streamed on it in like over a year, right? And he still has more active subscriptions than Idubbbz. I think people started gifting subs on his Twitch channel just as a meme so that he could bypass Idubbbz. Pretty awesome. He tries for ultra safe edgy, doesn't work. Yeah.
Last night, and now it's actually just saying, no, we don't care. We actually don't give a shit. Actually, what if you just be like a gooner on stream?
It's gonna be spoilers for our next segment.
Actually, what if you just be like a gooner on stream? What if you just like start winking on stream or something with like a body pillow in your pocket? Huh? What if you don't do the Dobby thing at all? Start winking on stream. What if you just like take your shirt off and then start?
Huh? It's I forgot this was the DSP video.
Huh? What about that?
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time. I don't even know.
This is so well edited. Oh shit.
Pillow in your pocket. Huh? What if you then start gooning? Huh? What about that?
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time.
The head turn. The head turn. Oh, the camera's on. It's been on the whole time?
I don't even know. Hello.
Is this a Switch 2? This is a Switch 2, right? This is not Mario Kart 8. Did he buy a Switch 2 while desperate for money? That's like a Soy Jack meme. That's like a 4chan meme, the Switch being soy and gay. I got kicked out of my house, but I really want the Switch 2.
Bulgarian lives matter. Let's go.
Awesome. This guy's great. Wow, wait. This looks familiar. What is this? Nice. Great stream right there. Okay. Switch 2 is not good. I had a lot of fun playing Mario Kart on my friend's Switch 2. That game is really cool. I feel like there's not enough games for it out right now, but once there are more, like probably like in a year or so, I'm gonna buy one if I can. The Donkey Kong game looks so fun too. And the controllers and everything are really nice to use. Yeah, he probably did a Bo Blacks, but he had to sell his house instead of a Tesla. True. Yeah, that's such a Bo Blacksism too. Buying a Switch 2. Buying a Switch 2 when you had to like when you got what's it called? Your house foreclosed on or something. Kirby Air Ride. Wasn't that a GameCube game or something? All right, guys. What else has Idubbbz been up to? Well, he decided that this was a good idea for a Halloween costume. We dressed up as J.K. Rowling's worst nightmare for Halloween. Trans flag, trans flag. Here's Idubbbz, dressed as Dobby, kneeling on the ground, while Anissa is physically dominating him. She's physically dominating him. She's got her hand on his shoulder, controlling him. She's blocking him with her knee. Like, what the fuck? What were they thinking with this? What the hell is this? When I saw this, I was like at a loss for words. This was the type of shit that made me think they're really just trying to lean into it. I think the thing is, this guy's right. It is partially the humiliation fetish. But on Idubbbz's end, he doesn't know that this is that Anissa gets off to humiliating him. I feel like he has some cognitive dissonance that keeps him from really grasping that Anissa gets off on the power of making him, the great Idubbbz, look pathetic and weak. He's mentally stunted from the Sam doc. Yeah, he is. He really is. Just every possible choice, every crossroads that he had in his life after the Sam doc, even before the Sam doc for a few years, he took the worst possible path every single time, and that's how he ended up with this. Like, the odds of him coming out this bad are probably like 1 in like 100,000 or something. But we are in the reality where Idubbbz ended up doing transgender Dobby cosplay. What is this one?
Here we have a simple Ian montage here from Bulgarian
This
Live.
guy's thingy. Okay. Intro. There's no way Anissa doesn't peg Idubbbz regularly, but it's the only thing he won't allow Anissa to talk about on. Oh my god, I have to find this clip for you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it during this stream, but there is a clip where they talk about that on their Patreon podcast. Anissa says, "Oh, believe me, I've tried." Like, I think Idubbbz brought up the pegging like thing as a joke, and then Anissa was like, "Oh, believe me, guys, I've tried, but Ian doesn't really like it." So she was literally talking about how she's fingered his butthole before. Basically just another humiliation ritual, just specifically to humiliate him. She brought that up. He's mentally stuck in that time period, though. He thinks that things that are relevant are not relevant anymore. Yeah, he really is stuck in that time period. The way that he acts right now, it's like he's pandering to the 2020 like progressive Twitch audience, like the Hassan Piker fans and stuff. He thinks that that type of content is still on the up and up. In reality, it's the complete opposite. And he's trying to regain his fame by climbing the ladder on Twitch and becoming a huge political streamer on the left. But in reality, all of that shit is going so out of style. Like, everybody hates Hassan now, especially after the dog shocking thing, and he doesn't realize it. He still thinks it's 2020. I've seen that clip and I don't buy it. That would involve Idubbbz saying no to her. Yeah, maybe that was like an elaborate cover-up. Like, hey, if we ever bring up pegging, just make sure you say that I didn't actually like it. Here's a little bit more of the explanation for their epic transgender Dobby and Snape Halloween costume.
Oh yes, you reminded me. So this is Idubbbz's. This is what Idubbbz dressed up for as Halloween. I always get confused when people do shit like this because it's like, J.K. Rowling is making money off of you buying a fucking Harry Potter wand.
That's true.
She is making money. I don't think she gives a shit, to be honest, about you buying a fucking Dobby costume. She's definitely making money off of.
Wow, so based, Big Bungie. Big Bungie is great. I don't know why he had to get himself banned from YouTube. Although he has his alt channel still up. And he's got his Patreon for like $1 right now. I wonder if he's making more money from Patreon now than he was making on YouTube before he got banned. Because I would imagine that he has a high conversion rate to his Patreon from getting banned on YouTube. Because his content is like that good to where you would seek it out if he got banned.
And then holding a trans flag.
A goblin-like Harry Potter character holding a trans flag sounds like a Steven Crowder bit. Yeah, so this was the thing. So people started sort of, to be clear, I don't know if this was like people trolling Idubbbz, pretending to be super woke lefties, or if it actually was super woke lefties getting mad because what this kind of looks like is like, if you're trans, you are like an inhuman like freak creature. That looks like it could be interpreted that way, right?
He's definitely making money off of.
You are a disgusting bald goblin.
And then holding a trans flag.
They really felt epic taking that picture. They really felt like they were owning the chuds, the ritoids, when they took that picture. They're like, yeah, J.K. Rowling is in shambles. She wouldn't even know what to do if she saw this picture. This performative bit was all Anissa's idea. Everything is Anissa's idea. Yeah. It's all been all Anissa's ideas since for the past 5 years.
Oh, slander J.K. Rowling on stream. Gay Dobie. I could be like Gay Dobie. Right?
Dude, like, I just can't imagine everything you say and do needing to have politics injected into it. Like, I feel like this is what they talk about off stream too. This is how they talk to each other off stream. Oh, wouldn't it be crazy if like Ron Weasley transitioned into a woman? Wouldn't that be insane? Yeah, imagine how mad J.K. Rowling would be if they made a trans Ron Weasley.
Oh, I see. More inclusive Dobby. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Drag it up a bit. I could be Dobby. I could be Harry Potter dressing up as drag Dobby.
Y'all are the whiniest snowflake baby losers in my comments. Can a husband get on his knees in a bed sheet for his wife while wearing a full face of makeup without the internet crying about it? Yeah, why was he on his knees? Okay, I get that like Dobby is a small elf. Is he an elf? I get that he's like a little tiny guy, but Idubbbz getting on his knees in this costume did not make him look small. It made him look like he was sitting on his knees. It just made him look like he was kneeling down to her, like worshiping her. That's pretty much what the photo looks like.
Anissa is unbothered, actually.
Quit being mean to me on Instagram.
Oh my god. Dude, she's so unfunny and so nasty. It's like the trans humor meme. Punchline is just an angry middle finger. Yeah. Yeah, I see that stuff on Reddit a lot. I see like people just anytime there's like a woman mentioned or like a man expressing some feminine thing, everybody in the comments is like, OMG, just wait till he starts taking estrogen. Oh, he's probably trans. Oh my gosh. They'll use all these like niche trans references too. Like, there was one that I saw earlier today where people were like talking about dolls and somebody brought up some obscure trans slang about how doll is like slang for a trans girl. It's like, why are you thinking about transgenderism and taking estrogen this much? Like, what is wrong with you? Why is that what you're thinking about all the time and posting about on Reddit? I just want to make this abundantly clear for those who weren't in the stream. Ian isn't dressed as trans Dobby. He is dressed as regular Dobby. The nightmare for J.K. Rowling is that her characters are trans allies. That's the joke. Yeah, it's a really good joke. That's like the edits that people make where it's like Sonic. And it's just like the caption is Sonic supports trans rights. Wow, so funny. So funny. Good one.
Anissa is unbothered, actually.
Anissa would later delete this one, more than likely because she's lying. Were people actually upset at them? That's what I want to know. Because I wouldn't really be surprised if people were actually upset at them. Like some really chronically online people. But I feel like they would be so easy to troll by those types of antics. Like, I don't know.
Bothered, actually.
Thank you for being here and being supportive. I know I don't do much online anymore, but just having people look at my stories and send love means a lot. What do you mean? She's not online anymore. They have an online presence. Idubbbz is streaming basically 5 days a week now, And she appears in almost all the clips that I see of his stream. What is this one? Sorry if we didn't make it clear enough. I assume most people understood holding a trans flag doesn't make you trans. I personally think that, oh my god, dude, she's like groveling to these people that she's been dick sucking for the past 5 years. I personally think that would have been in very poor taste. It's probably literally just people trolling her, to be honest. Like, wow, Anissa, I can't believe that you are calling trans people ugly, short little goblins. That is so transphobic of you. And she's like, oh my god, I didn't realize that I was being transphobic, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe. I just feel like I don't see that many people like that anymore, but I guess they're probably still around.
In doing Creator Clash, the one thing that I've learned from that is like lie.
Yeah.
Like everyone's lying.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
everything.
You're not gonna get any fucking, like, no one pats you on the back for telling the truth.
Yeah.
She would also post this, which is still up, clearly meant to be damage control. I will be way more clear in the future if I decide to throw another punch at the ghoul, which is J.K. Rowling. She had to get a dig at J.K. Rowling in there again to remind her audience of her virtues. It seems that they're starting to lose the support of the very few they were grifting to in the first place. Their chat, they've been banning a lot of people who were unironic fans from their chat. And like I said, there's only like 5, maybe 15, 20 people left. And they're getting so mad at like every single chatter when they say something that they interpret as, oh, you're concerned trolling. I'll have to find that clip too. There was a guy who was like, oh, what was it? He was asking Idubbbz about something, and Idubbbz was like, good one, dude. Yeah, you're getting timed out. And then the guy was like, what the fuck? I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I watch all the streams. I'm like a 6-month sub. Oh yeah, these are bad. And he still likes the idea, just likes the idea that anyone cared about anything she did. Yeah. It's actually pretty impressive that she hasn't been able to become interesting or likable at all, despite being on the internet for probably over a decade at this point. She just doesn't understand it. She wants to be like a cool, famous person so bad. She wants to be in the Hassan circle. She wants to be friends with Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella. But she just can't. She just doesn't have the aura.
You see, she's in the darkness. She's haunting me. Gobi likes what he sees. Gobi loves that. Do something for old Gobi. Yeah. Gobi loves boots. Gobi loves a woman in boots.
The woman I am.
Oh, dude. What is it about these clips that is just so deeply uncomfortable? I think it's that he doesn't really, like, he's insecure about what he's saying and he can't really fully commit to the joke. He's like, oh wait, no, what if people think that's really what I like? What if people think that's really what I'm into? And he keeps pausing and like looking away from the camera and just like awkwardly making these gross sexual jokes.
Severus Snape.
Gobi loves a sexy Snape. Gobi's in the femdom.
I don't know. Is femdom when you...
Oh, dude. That one's bad because you know he actually is. That's his entire life, is being dominated by a woman.
You sit in the cuck chair and watch your wife get plowed by a gorgeous Gabe?
I think so.
I guess that could be a part of femdom.
Congrats, bro.
Oh. Dude, she is so unfunny. Like, Idubbbz is unfunny, but she is particularly unfunny.
I'm not a Potter.
Ew, what is this, dude?
Not. No.
You think you can be a little sassy man just like your mother, Lily Granger?
This is
Oh.
horny. I don't like it. Dobby's not a horny guy. Dobby's normal. Dobby only likes computer gaming.
Caked up. Well, let me scroll on to the next picture here.
Jesus Christ. Wait, I didn't see this one. Jesus,
Fucking
dude.
worse and worse.
What's really creepy and uncomfortable is like, why are they making it a sexual thing at the same time as just like a quirky Halloween costume? Like he's making all these like jokes about how he loves boots and femdom, and then they're also posting this picture of Anissa's butt next to kneeling Idubbbz. What is that?
Really nice ink, Mr. Voldemort.
Is this just more humiliation fetish stuff? Oh God, I haven't seen that one yet. Jesus, that one's bad.
Dobby doesn't like domestic violence. Mr. Moldy Cheese.
Bulgarian lives matter.
Oh
Let's go.
my God, wait, that last one was so bad. Holy shit. I think we already saw these. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, this was him getting mad at his stream. He was like seething about how people were calling him transphobic and saying that they are concern trolls.
How do I, how do I show allyship and consideration for the trans community? Well,
Yeah, that one was bad. That was worse than him saying that he liked boots and stuff to me, because it was like, that was clearly fetishistic.
let's be fucking J.K. Rowling's worst nightmare and just have a flag. It's like, yeah. And then, of course, the haters fucking read into it. What are you gonna do? It pissed me off.
Yeah, it was so on the nose, and like the fact that he just let her keep doing it, and he kind of like turned his cheeks towards her and stuff. It was so weird.
To see people taking that interpretation, but like, I'm not gonna tweet about it. By the way, guys, it seems like a lot of people are misinterpreting my Dobby costume as a trans Dobby, so I'm just here to say that it's actually trans ally Dobby, just to be clear. Like, none of them fucking care. They're all just fucking concern trolls. This is good.
Okay, that's literally what your wife did, though.
This is part of the anger. Misinterpreting my Dobby costume. It seems like a lot of people... I'm not going to tweet about it. By the way, guys, it seems like a lot of people are misinterpreting my Dobby costume as a trans Dobby.
That's literally what Anissa did. She was so scared at the possibility of people actually being upset with her over woke stuff that she literally made a post groveling to these people.
Dobby, so I'm just here to say that it's actually trans ally Dobby, just to be clear. Like, none of them
That's like quite almost literally word for word what Anissa posted on Instagram. That's really funny. All right, we got some vintage clips. We have a few clips from the Bog podcast. I don't think Idubbbz fully understands what concern trolling is. Yeah, I don't know if he does either.
And we coincidentally had
Oh, yeah. For those who haven't seen this, here's the full clip of Anissa detailing their arguments and explaining that she would go into the 5-year-old mode during arguments. So the Bog podcast, not to mention those streams that Anissa did last year, there's a lot of this, like, her divulging this information about herself that's really embarrassing and that makes her look unhinged and ridiculous. And she's just willingly telling people about this stuff. And I don't really understand what her motive is with that, because there's no way that it puts her in a good light. It does not make her look quirky or relatable at all. It just makes her look like she is mentally unwell and just a complete idiot. So here's one of those.
One of our biggest fights that we've had probably in the past like 5 years, we were like we were not doing well.
But I was pushing that fight a little more than I needed to. It was just one of those things where it's like immovable object and unstoppable force type deal.
Which is like rare for us. So it's kind of cool to bring up because we haven't had like a, it was like we were just pushing each other's buttons. Like usually I'll like roll over and eventually where I'm like, okay, like, yeah, okay, I'm being fucking dumb. But last night,
you think Idubbbz influenced Anissa to look like Max Mofo? Dude, did you see that clip on one of their podcasts where she asked if she looked like Max Mofo like several times, and Idubbbz was like, kind of, maybe like the hair or something? And then she asked Dane, do I look like Max Mofo? And it sounded like she wanted him to say, yeah, you do. That's so funny. And then he said, yeah, you kind of do look like Max Mofo. And then she like took offense to it. She was like, oh, do I look like a guy? Oh, it was so fucking weird. And then Dane had to do damage control, being like, no, it's like just because of the glasses and the hair mostly, but you don't look like a guy, Anissa. You look great.
that was like not, I don't know. We were like,
Well, yeah, I was in the mode of like, all right, like I wasn't recognizing like what I had an issue with is like who you are,
yeah,
rather than like I was trying to use too much of my own logic that applies to me and how I cope and how I do things, and I was trying to put that on you, like, hey, this is what you need to do.
yeah. And I was
Did he say that he didn't realize that what he had a problem with wasn't how she was acting, it's who she is? Is that what he just said? We got to go back.
no, I don't know. We were like,
Well, yeah, I was in the mode of like, all right, like I wasn't recognizing like what I had an issue with is like who you are,
yeah,
rather than like
What does that mean? Is this a Freudian slip?
I was trying to use too much of my own logic that applies to me and how I cope and how I do things, and I was trying to put that on
See,
you.
even in this podcast, this is from one of their early episodes. Do you see the difference in how he's talking and stuff? He is obviously still really annoying, but he doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like his brain has holes in it in this.
Like,
yeah,
hey, this is what you need to do.
yeah. And
But
I was just like not,
yeah.
I was like not even being remotely receptive.
But
I
you
mean,
explained it after a good while. I mean,
Yeah.
it took a bit of
I had to go on a run,
yeah.
a late night run. I almost had like a little emo kid moment before I like went out the door. I was gonna be like, I hope a car hits me while I'm. But
That's fucking awesome. It's like that's a lot better than like saying like stop the car, I'm getting out, and we're like in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my god, we used
Stop
to
the
do
car, I'm
that.
getting out.
We did. I used to do that all the time when I was like super.
With him?
Like we used to have fights, and I would shut down because like I would what is it called? I would. What's that called when you go back to a revert back to like a 5-year-old basically?
Right, there is a word.
There's
for
a word
it,
for
though.
that.
A
But
baby mode.
yeah, when I become big.
I used to just get out of the car in the middle of nowhere because I would revert to 5-year-old mode, but I'm like so much better than that now. Oh, you're streaming again? Nice. Oh, nice. What's up, Nora?
Baby mode. No, it's like apparently it's a trauma response. Like for some people.
Oh, it's a trauma response. Okay.
And I used to go back.
Yeah, he had that's what I'm saying. It sounded like a little Freudian slip that he hadn't realized that he hates Anissa yet. But I think he probably meant I hadn't realized that the problem wasn't you as a person, it was XYZ.
Into like 5-year-old mode, and Ian would try to talk to me when I was in that mode, and there was like no fucking getting to me. And then I would get to the point where I'd be like stop the car. I need to.
I was so insufferable that there was no way you could even argue with me. I would just be like a little 5-year-old having a tantrum. Isn't that so quirky, Chungus?
Need to get out of the car. And like it was always in the most inopportune times. It was like the side of the road between, like, this is literally like
we're on the freeway
to like how someone gets murdered.
We're in Skid Row.
Yeah.
I've made it a habit when you do go off and do things on your own, and it's like a little bit like more emotional, like last night.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Like last night,
I should at least look at what time it is on my phone.
Yeah.
So I know roughly how long you should be gone if you're doing a run, because that was the assumption. Is like, you're going for a run. I saw you put on your fucking
shoes.
Hey,
Ian did text me. He was like, "Are you okay?" Like maybe like 25 minutes.
Yeah, because it had been over 30 minutes at that point. So
man, I was really in my feels. I was being, well, we were both being unreasonable, but I was being like wild. Like I haven't been that wild since like.
that is so crazy. The way that she describes herself, she's like, yeah. Have you guys seen the clip where she's like, I am completely unhinged. I am insane. I am so fucking unhinged. And she thinks it makes her sound awesome. I don't know why. Why would you describe yourself like that? And now she's saying, yeah, I used to act like a little 5-year-old baby, but also I still act really emotionally immature, just like last night, right, Ian? Remember how I stormed out on my own?
Like maybe like 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, dude. Oh, here's one thing that I wanted to talk about that I don't know if people have caught this yet in the commentary community. But Idubbbz has been having some weird twitchy eye movements. And there's a few theories to what this is being caused by. Let's take a look.
There's like some interesting trivia around it. I don't remember exactly what.
They're like involuntary eye movements. Yeah, the I need to be on a leash one. That's such a classic. Imagine talking about how you're so emotionally immature that you throw a temper tantrum on the highway. Pull over right now. Let me get in the median. I'm walking home from here, Idubbbz. Yeah, literally. She willingly gives this information up. I really don't understand the motive. Here's another clip of the seizures. This one is more clear. I guess I should say the twitching. It's not confirmed that it's seizures yet.
Legal, but
what the
deceptive. Legal, but
holy shit, dude.
Legal, but
that's like totally involuntary. He's not like rolling his eyes on purpose. Like that is absolutely like involuntary. So people have a couple theories. Obviously the brain damage thing is one that people always bring up. Brain damage from boxing, getting his head injured over and over again, not only in his matches, but in his sparring. And the other one is the fact that he's on Adderall. And I believe that he is on Adderall unnecessarily. Just by the way that they talked about it, it didn't really seem like Idubbbz had such a debilitating case of ADHD that he needed to be on amphetamines. And suddenly, like, after taking amphetamines, there's like a bunch of concerning things. Like his speech patterns change. His brain seems to slow way down. If he does also have brain damage, there's no way that adding Adderall to that mix and fucking with your brain chemistry is a good idea. And now we have these little seizures. Yeah, so as people were talking about, this guy said a drug-induced neurological movement disorder. Also, I don't know if Adderall is the only pill that he's been put on. He might be on like other antidepressants. Anissa's like really pro medicine and like psychiatric medicine, and she's always encouraging him, oh yeah, you should go get on antidepressants, you should go get on XYZ. most likely a drug-induced neurological movement disorder. This isn't the first clip of him doing it either, which is very scary to think about because he may be suffering from this off-camera more often. At first, I thought he may just be severely stressed and had developed some tics. He winces and grimaces a lot now too, something you don't really see in older videos of his. Yeah, this is newer. He needs to go to an actual doctor, not a psychiatrist. The therapist is who prescribed the antipsychotic medication that is likely causing these spasms to occur. What antipsychotic is he on? I didn't know he was on that. The CTE seems to be hitting harder than the guy he boxed. Yeah, true. Reminded me of that clip of Hillary Clinton years ago. Oh my god, yeah. Did you guys see the video of like Porygon, that Pokemon episode that was banned that gave a bunch of kids seizures? Somebody like overlaid that clip on the Hillary Clinton clip. That's an ancient meme, but it's pretty funny. Brain damage, TBI rather than medication side effects. So yeah, this is all just speculation at this point, but I'll be a weirdo and say that too much Adderall along with other drugs lowers your seizure threshold. This looks like petit mal seizures with eyelid myoclonia, which would explain why he pauses so long and frequently, struggles to recall words, loses track of thoughts, etc. It's often confused with inattentive ADHD. In case they hate read this, consider having a real doctor check into it just to be safe. I suggest this from experience. Yeah. Honestly, it does not look like tics, like Tourette's tics at all to me. It really does look like some type of seizure movement, but let's see, where was the other clip? I want to see what the comments say on this one. This is the worst one I've seen. I feel like the other one that I just showed you guys looked worse than this. Maybe we need to speed it up to this one goes on for like a lot longer. He needs to go to the hospital ASAP. Yeah, this subreddit is so good. Dude's brain is completely fried, goddamn. There's got to be something wrong with his left eye or that part of his brain. Yeah, so I really feel like it could be a multiple factors are contributing to these involuntary movements. Yeah, like I said, the Adderall doesn't help, but probably the CTE and the brain damage a little bit as well. All right, next up, we have a clip compilation from the bog. These are retro bog clips. I just found this guy earlier, Timu AirPod. This is one of the best compilations I've seen because this guy found a bunch of clips that nobody ever talks about. Yeah, pretty good. Let's check it out. He had eye surgery too from after boxing. Would it be like, I don't know, I'd have to do some research. Like, would that sort of twitching be caused by eye surgery? Because if it's just like on your eyeball and it's not on the muscles that are actually twitching, then I don't know.
All the time.
Yeah, okay.
And I try to grab at it and you get mad at me.
Yes, okay. Your problem, not mine.
Wait, what are they talking about here?
I talk about your ass all the time.
Yeah, okay.
And I try to grab at it and you get mad at me.
Yes, okay. Your problem, not mine.
I just love dominating you and grabbing your ass. And you get so pissed off. It's funny to me.
I don't like, no, women are obsessed with buttholes.
I'm not talking about butthole. What
You basically are.
I haven't tried to get near your butthole.
Women are obsessed with buttholes. Has only dated one woman ever. I think Anissa has an anal fixation.
True.
So long.
We've merged away from that.
I just like to grab your ass.
Ian, you being deathly afraid of somebody putting a finger anywhere near your butthole definitely tracks for you, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
There's a theory that Anissa is trying to kill Ian. So she's slowly poisoning him. Besides trying to feed him shedded snake skin. Yeah. That's really funny. She's trying to kill him.
Nice. Okay.
The thing is, what would her motive even be for that? Like, maybe like a fetish, but like he doesn't have any money for her to go after at this point. She spent all his money on ugly ass tattoos. See the Idubbbz balls picture? I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. The one that he made an NFT out of.
I don't know why I said
It's
nice.
very Ian coded.
Nice. That's
They were roasting that on the H3 podcast, being like, "Oh, that's so weird." But I think it's kind of funny, posting his ball sack and as an NFT and selling it.
me.
Hey,
My therapist knows who Onision is,
yeah.
but didn't know.
Dude, they talk about their therapist so much, especially her, for how much she talks about therapists. She is so mentally ill still. Like, these therapists are not helping you, Anissa. They're not helping her at all.
Like
She hasn't improved. Any of her negative traits have not improved ever since we've known about her. Life insurance, maybe.
literally, I bring up other YouTubers' names. She's like, I don't know, and then I made a joke about
Like, the thing is, she does really hate him. And it seems like she's, like, gritting her teeth staying with him. It seems like she really does not actually like him at all. And she just kind of, like, pretends to. But she's not even really good at pretending.
Yeah, the only people who live in Seattle are me, Vosh, and Onision, and she starts laughing and she goes, "Oh my God, Onision!" I'm like, "How do you know? How the one person you know is Onision?" But my therapist knew what Kiwi Farms was. His therapist didn't know what
You got it? Sweet. Maybe I'll pull it up on stream.
Kiwi Farms was,
Yeah.
but knew what 4chan
Yeah.
4chan was.
I bet a lot of people probably come in there. They're like, yeah, I go on Kiwi Farms and I.
If she lets it go to divorce, the internet wins. That's actually true. Honestly, killing is the ultimate humiliation if you think about it. What other way could she humiliate him irreversibly?
Bully people.
It has to be death. Okay, I'm a firm believer in the Anissa is trying to kill Idubbbz theory now.
And they're like, well, what the hell is that? And they have to look into it.
They my
I
therapist.
love ruining people's lives on Kiwi Farms.
Yeah,
Look
do
into
you-
it.
Do you think that people go to therapy and say shit like that?
Who are on Kiwi Farms?
Yeah.
And shit?
Yeah.
No.
Those are the
they
people who
hide
need it
that
the
shit.
most.
Yeah, they need it the most. I could actually.
Do you guys see this difference in how he's acting in the start of his podcast? This was only a couple years ago. And he's become way more zonked out. Like, seems like he's in a mental fog all the time now. He's like confused. He's like searching for words, pausing every couple words, doesn't know what he's saying ever, doesn't have any coherent thoughts. It's actually scary. I'm kind of surprised there haven't been professional therapist organizations that have sent them cease and desist, demanding they stop mentioning therapy. Dude, same. They make therapy look so bad and lame. They actually do.
see them going to therapy for like a different thing.
Right, and just
like,
not bring
fixing
up.
their relationship,
Right.
but like never bringing up this evil shit that they're doing
Yeah,
behind the
on
scenes.
Kiwi Farms.
No, they would
Yeah,
eventually
Black Sabbath shirt is so sick.
bring it up, I would
True.
hope.
No, my therapist knew.
I'm like such a metalhead. My name's Anissa, and I'm like so edgy.
Who Chris Chan was. Kiwi Farms knew all the lore, and we're very hopeful that 2020.
Ew, dude, her tattoos are so bad. Both of their tattoos are awful. Ugh.
5 is going to be a big year for
Sometimes I forget how many she has.
Creator Clash. That's the hope.
This is the hope.
No promises. But I don't know. I think our brains are a little. Well, what we learned was Ian has.
She just has like a fly, a skull and crossbones. What is this? A penguin? Shark? They're just all like, they're all stickers. They're all just stickers. They look like those temporary tattoos that you get as a little kid. It's like, yeah, I want that style.
ADHD.
Wait, what's she talking about with ADHD?
I don't know. I think our brains are a little. Well, what we learned was Ian has ADHD.
This was when she first got him on the prescription amphetamines.
I have been diagnosed officially.
He's a
by an
When
official.
Recently?
Yeah. He's a
last
neurodivergent
week.
king. Yeah.
I basically mentioned
He's like, yeah, I don't know why. I haven't been able to be productive lately. I feel like I'm kind of distracted, Anissa. Oh, you probably have ADHD, Idubbbz. You need to get on the pills as soon as possible. You need to pop those pills.
to my
Let's get you diagnosed immediately.
therapist. I was like, TikTok.
Yeah.
I said, TikTok video spoke to me. This guy was talking about how he always felt like people would interpret him as being like lazy.
So the problem with a lot of ADHD symptoms that people get diagnosed off of is that there's kind of a gray area where like a lot of people have these symptoms as well, but they don't actually have ADHD. Like, oh, I'm just kind of undisciplined. Like I wake up, I'll walk into a room and forget what I went in there for. Yeah, everyone does that. That happens to everybody. And for it to be ADHD, people will look at like the symptoms of it and they'll start, it's like a confirmation bias. They'll start seeing all the symptoms and being like, oh yeah, that's kind of like what happens to me. Wow, I must have ADHD. And then they go and they get prescribed Adderall like immediately.
And not
I really think most people, even in like a lot of cases of ADHD, should not be on Adderall.
very hard work.
That's my hot take.
It's kind of stuff, but in reality, he always felt
Maybe like some very extreme cases where like they need it. They actually need it. But I don't know. I think that it should be a last resort after you've tried cognitive behavioral therapy and things like that to actually like fix like to cope with like certain habits and behaviors that you can take care of. You could take care of it that way. Who cares if you have ADHD anyways? Yeah. I mean, ADHD has existed since like the dawn of humanity. And those people have been fine for a long time. In fact, I feel like there's certain careers and jobs that probably benefit in some way from ADHD. Like I've heard that like some pilot jobs and stuff, flight traffic control, there's a lot of people, there's like high rates of ADHD in those fields because something about like the way their brain works, it is beneficial
like
in that field.
Just a little bit more distracted. And once he got on some Adderall or whatever it was, it fucking changed his life. And he's like, I can't
Also,
believe
people always say this after like a month of taking Adderall. They take Adderall for a month. They're like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm so locked in all the time. It's like, yeah, you just started taking Adderall. Of course, your brain isn't used to being flooded with dopamine. So of course it's going to be really good for like the first month. But the problem is most people develop a tolerance to it and then have to take more and more. And the other thing is nobody can stay on Adderall for their whole life. So at some point, even if you have severe ADHD, as you get older, you have to get off of that shit because it's really bad for your cardiovascular system. Any stimulant is, but especially amphetamines, they'll just have your heart pumping, your blood pressure increases. So you'll most likely have to get off it at one point anyway. So why become reliant on it? You're going to have to learn the coping mechanisms at some point. Really bad. True, Joe Schmo. Drugs good.
this was here the whole time. And I told her about it. I mean, I'm definitely fucking abridging that TikTok quite a bit, but
Yeah.
basically I told her that and she was like, well, I could diagnose you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? And then she brought out her laptop
Want a diagnosis? Want me to diagnose you?
and she was
Check all the boxes of the symptoms you think you have.
like fucking fiddling around on that. And yeah, she was like, oh, you meet 7 out of the 8 requirements or whatever.
I always knew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I dated a guy when I was just fresh out of high school who was like diagnosed ADHD and like he was
I love those dogs too. I always thought of golden retrievers as like kind of like a basic bitch dog, but then I got to hang out with a lot of golden retrievers and I'm like, oh my God, I love these guys. And Bernese Mountain Dogs. One of my best friends had a Bernese Mountain Dog and he was so sweet, so cute. Problem is Bernese Mountain Dogs, they don't live very long. Sad. It's really sad because they're so precious.
Like on the good stuff. He was on Ritalin. Like Adderall wasn't even good enough for him. He needed to be on Ritalin. And a lot of the things that he struggled with, you have the same struggles. And I'm glad that you spoke to somebody about it, because I think it's going to make a huge difference. Because the thing with Ian is he gets paralyzed because there's too many things that he could do.
Yeah.
So you do none of them.
Yep. That's
Again, that's not just an ADHD thing. That happens to people outside of ADHD. I just feel like people look for confirmation that they have something like medically wrong with them before they actually consider all the possibilities. And when you go to a psychiatrist, like, you're going in with this presumption that, like, oh, I probably have ADHD and I need to get diagnosed so that I can get on medicine immediately. I don't know. Just the whole system is like kind of weird. I feel like it should be something that you are recommended from your doctor, and not necessarily like you go into a psychiatrist thinking that you have ADHD, because Adderall and Ritalin and everything are getting prescribed so much.
It's true.
And that's super ADHD.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like that happens with me, but I wouldn't consider myself to have a whole lot of ADHD.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you.
Symptoms.
I have OCD.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't know that. Well, I knew that.
What don't you have, Anissa? She has every fucking mental disease, according to her. Yeah, they have the same angelic temperaments as Goldens, wanting to love every living organism they come across. Yeah, they're pretty great. They want an excuse and to be special. Yeah, pretty much.
This is the diagnosis podcast.
Yeah.
Lots of breakthroughs. I knew that I had.
Oh my god! Wait, this part is so good. But guys, hold on. I have to pee. So let's play my own content, so I'm not stealing someone's content. Watch this other stream. What do you think of this? BRB.
Right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like tied her to the bed so she couldn't move. She can't really move, so now she knows.
Jesus.
Like, he literally
She has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours.
I like how he describes it as, yeah, for like hours and hours and hours. Like all day long, she never gets to move.
I'm just really glad that we had the insightful commentary of the girl with purple hair.
Aren't I such a good trainer? See,
Yeah,
I taught my
hours
dog.
and hours.
I taught my dog how to torture itself.
Oh, here's the
Oh yeah, this is good. This is a good one.
Move from that spot, like Scoob. If you move from that spot, I'll zap the shit out of you.
I have a collar on. Don't worry, guys. It's not a shot collar. It's just a Scooby-Doo collar.
Raggy, don't rock me.
That's so good.
Dude, Raggy Don't Rock Me is so good.
W Ninja. Denim's talking about how the taped collar was fake, even though Cutie Cinderella later confirmed that there was tape on the collar.
Turned into a vibrating collar, for starters. Second, the taped photo is fucking doctored, dude.
We're
You fell
back.
for misinfo. Congratulations, bro. This image, you can clearly see the tape. The tape.
Where'd it go? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So she's saying she has OCD. They're talking about how it's a diagnosis stream.
Obsessive compulsive tendencies. I've been throughs. I have OCD.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't know that. Well, I knew that I
Yeah,
had
this is the diagnosis podcast.
lots of breakthroughs. I knew that I had obsessive compulsive tendencies. I've been told that before. If you don't know what OCD is, this is gonna sound a little crazy. I'm like, I thought I was a bad person, so I would like, you know, I told myself I was racist, and then I told myself I was a pedophile, and then I told myself I was going to kill
Whoa.
myself, and I
Whoa. Anissa, why would you tell yourself that? My son got a golden retriever 3 years ago, and I got way more attached. Aw. Yeah, I love dogs. They're great.
had all these things in my brain that were like, you're this for sure. And I was so scared that I was that thing that I would like obsessively think about it. And so I went to a therapist and I was like, I think I'm like a really bad person. And also for some reason, I think I'm going to kill myself. And they were like, no, you're having obsessive compulsive like tendencies. Like these are, you're not actually these things. You're having obsessive thoughts. This therapist, I started talking about my body image issues, which are vast and strong. The way that I was talking about them, she was like, this is not, she was like, you don't have body dysmorphia or like any of that. You have obsessive.
You don't have body dysmorphia. Remember that, guys. Anissa does not have body dysmorphia. She just has OCD. Now, if you remember, a few months ago on the H3 podcast, I think it's on my channel as Content Christmas, the boxing coach, Mike, I think his name was, said that right before Idubbbz' fight, Anissa had to go to the hospital because she had an anorexia attack or something. Huh. Very interesting.
Compulsive disorder. This is obsessive compulsive disorder. She's like, yeah.
So she went from, saying this on the podcast to then going back on it and saying, no, actually, I have anorexia.
This is, you are struggling with.
In other words, the therapist isn't doing anything for her.
Obsessive compulsive disorder. And that's why, because I sometimes it will get so bad that I will record. You've seen my camera roll.
Of course.
It's like photos of me. For a while, I told myself I had a lazy eye. So I would take like hundreds of photos of myself for hours.
This is psychotic, by the way.
And I was like, that's normal. It's not.
Same thing.
I would take hundreds of photos of myself for hours.
With you thinking that you're balding.
I thought I was balding for a bit.
And she was hyper focused on it, and it was extremely frustrating as a partner.
Yeah.
Because, trying to be like reassuring and be like,
She definitely has something wrong with her. Like it could actually be OCD or something, but like it's weird because she clearly still has all of the symptoms of whatever mental illness that she has, and she's not getting any better from it.
Like, no, you're not.
She's like always convincing herself like, oh yeah, like a few years ago I was like this, but now I'm like so much better. Just rinse and repeat.
And then obviously there's this, it's probably part of the OCD, kind of like questioning whether or not I'm saying this just to fucking, one, not be annoyed, or two,
yes,
just to,
it's part of the OCD. Here's why.
She just sounds so insufferable to be around. And she is, like, to sit here and watch their podcast and listen to like the things that she says, like, Jesus Christ, this bitch would drive anyone crazy. I'm surprised that Idubbbz has held out for this long. Like, I feel like you would think that he would reach a breaking point at some point, having to be around this person every day, but
she explained to me, it's because my brain is not.
Yeah, sounds extreme even for OCD.
Receiving the confirmation, like my brain is not receiving the message.
Yeah.
And so it's manifesting in these ways. I'm not getting the conclusion. So because I'm not getting the conclusion, my brain has to make up a story as to why I'm not getting the conclusion. So, and it gets really scary and frustrating sometimes. And I thought it was just really low self-esteem. But it's obsessive compulsive, and you can get medicated for that, which will be, I can't even imagine like how freeing that will be.
Yeah.
And
why hasn't she gotten on it yet at this point then? What?
Spiral really bad. And I've kind of gotten a handle on it. Dealing with my trauma and doing the EMDR helped get a handle on it. Like I can kind of, pull out of it. Yeah, well, because I'm terrified. Like if I like see something that's really bad, like somebody who's horrible, like somebody murders somebody, my brain sometimes will be like, you did that. That was you, or you would do that. and you're a bad person and you're gonna murder people. And then for some reason,
Yeah.
I have no way to confirm to myself that I'm never going to do that. And almost like that idea is like, and it does it for everything, like pedophilia.
It just occurred to me that I've become so accustomed to Anissa cutting Ian off and talking for him that I don't even notice anymore. It's true. That's so true. She speaks for him like all the time.
Racism, murder.
Does it tend to be the most fucked up shit?
Most fucked up shit you can think of, like hurting your friends and family, like.
Right.
And I like even a good example is Merlin.
Right.
Before we got Merlin, I was convinced that
I'm really curious, like, what is actually wrong with her? Because there is obviously something wrong with her. She is like totally immersed in like mental delusions all the time, far beyond what, you know, a normal mentally ill person would be like. I would love to find out if she gets like involuntarily committed somewhere, what they, you know, actually treat her for.
Wasn't gonna feed him.
Because it feels like it's so hard to pinpoint. There's so many traits that she has that I could talk about for literally hours.
I wasn't gonna feed him. I wasn't going to take
Intrusive thought syndrome. Interesting. Yeah, maybe that.
care of him. He was gonna get hurt. I was gonna be a bad owner, because that's what the worst case scenario was like. That's what you'll do.
Right.
And it like confirms it over and over again in my brain. It's just like whatever my brain picks, and it goes in phases.
Yeah.
I sometimes have health problems, right? Like I'm convinced I have cancer, and then I'm convinced that I have fucking.
Yep. No, it makes sense. It's all the same thing.
It does it for everything.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, okay, I've like had clips of me go out that are like so heinous and also like out of context that sometimes I like the worst one by far is that stupid fucking like. I went through this era on Twitch where I thought I was like an intellectual and I could be an intellectual, and I was watching other streamers that were like navigating, asking really hard ethical questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, this is when she talks about like the Holocaust.
And I was like, I want to do this. And I had professors that like, you know, would talk about these things, and I took history classes. So I was like, okay, I feel like I'm like equipped to like talk about these things, which I very much.
Why would she bring this up on their podcast? I don't understand.
Not. But the people would come in and try to.
But unfortunately, Anissa isn't funny like Maria Bamford is. Yeah. Anissa just has like no redeeming traits whatsoever. Just a totally annoying person to listen to. Literally ruined Idubbbz' life. Unlikable. No redeeming traits at all.
Bait me into like having these fucking stupid answers. I really regret this one, but like somebody asked like like
why the fuck is she bringing this up on their podcast? She thinks about things and she has to say it. She has to say it. No matter how bad it makes her or her husband look. It's the most bizarre thing ever. She cannot shut her mouth ever. Like, if she's thinking something, she has to immediately spew it out.
something about the Holocaust and like whether or not there was like good that came out of it or whatever. And I prefaced it very heavily. I was like, the things that happened during the Holocaust were horrific. The experiments that happened were horrific. And then this was like the big mistake was like, but there were things that came out of it that like, which I found out now is complete propaganda. Nothing good came out of those experiments. They didn't actually find anything.
Right.
But at the time I was like, there's things that came out and out of it and things that, you know, we use to this day scientifically. And, you know, you have to ask yourself, like, you know, the world goes the way that it does.
I'm just picturing their fans watching this podcast who have never heard of this clip or drama before and being like, oh, what the fuck? She said that? Oh, what the hell? That's so weird. Why did she say that?
And, you know, it's like the ethical question of like, would you change the world? And like, what does that mean in the future? Like, does that mean some, you know, and I was trying to like have this like ethical, and I was like, some people would say that. I said some
That's
people.
true. You did. I
would
do
say
remember that.
because
I don't think that's true that she said that some people would say that. She literally said it like it was her own opinion in the clip. And then Idubbbz was like, yeah, I actually remember that too. I actually remember it that way too. He's so accustomed to being gaslit by her that in real time, he will just affirm, he'll literally just affirm however she describes a situation. Yeah, and he says really stupid, but also delusional, insufferable, know-it-all. Yeah.
don't agree with it. I was just trying to play the.
I don't understand. Like, I still feel bad for Idubbbz just because he has to be subjected to her all the time. And you guys know that metaphor of like boiling a frog in a pot of water and the frog doesn't realize that he's boiling because he slowly acclimates to the water and then he's dead? That's what their relationship feels like to me. He doesn't know how bad things are. He doesn't understand it. He can't conceptualize it. And he attributes all of her... He doesn't have any context to like how a normal, nice woman acts. So I feel like he attributes everything to just, oh, well, you know, that's just how women are. That's just... And he's like, if you got a problem with Anissa, that's why he's always like, if you've got a problem with Anissa, you're a misogynist. You just hate women. That's where a lot of this comes from, I think.
Ethical.
You're
like,
playing that game.
Yeah,
which,
of like,
yeah,
this
a lot
is
of
a conversation that some people have had, and I've heard this exact conversation in my university setting. So I was like, oh, I'll just present this because I've heard it said before, and it sounds smart. And that clip, like, it has been shared I've been told that I'm like
she's making herself sound way worse by trying to minimize it and describe it in this way. This was something that a lot of people used to say on the internet back then. She could literally just say, yeah, I was really dumb. I thought this, and I really regret saying that on stream because it's not even true. And she would come off way better than she does in this, where she's like, yeah, well, I said this thing and like I really didn't even mean it, and also I prefaced it with a disclaimer, but it doesn't even matter because it was so bad. But I also said that it was just some other people's opinion too, so actually it wasn't even that bad, but I still regret it though. That's what she's doing.
Nazi sympathizer, that I like deny the Holocaust. I've had people like and
yeah, exactly.
That is like by far
it is an abusive relationship.
Most painful. Like that, I heavily regret that.
Yeah.
Even to the point where Ethan and Hila had to like address it during the OnlyFans stuff. People were bringing it up, and Ethan and Hila were like, "I can't imagine her like having that position."
Right.
Because I don't.
But
don't.
like
I think experimenting people while they're alive, especially the shit. Do not read what they did to people in both Japan.
I thought she was gonna say, "Do not redeem. Do not redeem."
And Germany, if you want to like sleep for the next week, because it is fucked. It's fucked.
It is hard though to particularly have like a question like that, you know, be posed at you. And there's so many on Twitch. There's so many like people who like that's the whole game.
Yeah,
they're just like sitting there, fucking.
We're so ready to clip.
Fucking.
Yeah.
That one and the pyrocynical one.
Right.
The pyrocynical one was. That was like Armageddon in our house when that happened.
What was the pyrocynical thing? Do you guys know?
And the Ice Poseidon one. But the pyrocynical one specifically, he made a video where he said that I looked like I learned how to breathe yesterday. And this was made before.
That's true, though.
Or me and Ian were dating. Or I think it was before me and you were dating. And whatever, it was like fair game. Like back then I would banter all the time. Somebody sent the clip to me and was like, what do you think of this? And I think I said something like I didn't like it, or I think he's an asshole, or something, you know, whatever. And that got clipped, and it was like Idubbbz' girlfriend hates pyrocynical, and that clip got a fuck ton. It was
who cares? Wait, literally, who cares though?
Millions, I think. It was like 5.
Yeah, the two things I hate are when I said that the Holocaust wasn't actually that bad, and also when I told pyrocynical I didn't like him because everyone was mean to me about that. Those are the two things people were mean to me about. That's why I regret it.
500,000 plus views at least.
Yeah.
She's so obsessed with what people on the internet think about her. It is actually crazy. I don't know why you would choose to be an internet celebrity if your well-being, your mental well-being depended on what online people thought of you this much. It's like she doesn't even have motivation for like a career or anything. She just has motivation for her reputation. Crazy. Like her reputation and her status, which is why she's been trying to climb the Twitch political streamer ladder by making Idubbbz become a political streamer. I unironically think that she would probably know. Actually, no, I don't even want to say that. I was going to say that she would probably understand what she's talking about with politics more than Idubbbz, which is a very low bar, but like it feels like she's the one who has the interest in leftist politics, right? Not him. He doesn't really seem to have a genuine interest in it, which is why he doesn't connect with the ideas or like the message at all, and why he can't formulate any original opinions. But I feel like she is really deep in it. I don't know.
The Ice Poseidon clip, and it got to the point where I was like, I can't
do
anything.
Yeah, you can't do what you used to do. It's
No.
like now everything is spotlighted specifically in a negative context. There wasn't going to be a single thing where like Idubbbz girlfriend makes a great point.
Yeah, exactly. Like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And it really
Yeah, it doesn't exist that you've ever made a good point because you have never made one.
sucked because me and you weren't in a healthy place at that point. So like this would happen, I would get clipped and you would be like, why are you doing this to me? And I would be like, I don't know. Why am I doing it to myself? Like I hate this. Like it was so bad.
Wait, yeah, Anissa and Mizkif would be the power couple. They truly deserve each other. That would be wildly entertaining to witness with those two constantly blowing up on each other. That would be so awesome. It'd be really funny to see Mizkif get Idubbbzified by her. Oh my god. Dude, I really wonder if she had a chance to get with a massive streamer, if she would do it. I really wonder. Would she leave Idubbbz to get with Mizkif? Would she leave Idubbbz? Okay, if Hassan propositioned her, would she leave Idubbbz to get with Hassan? That's what I want to know. I kind of feel like she would. I kind of feel like she totally would. All right.
Hello, guys and gals.
Yeah, thanks, Mudahar. Cool. Caleb Hammer. Caleb Hammer offers Anissa and Ian a spot on Financial Audit. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Caleb Hammer. He has a personal finance channel. His videos are pretty good. Basically, he brings on people who have really bad financial situations, like they suck at personal finance, and he just brings them on and like roasts them and gives them advice on like how to budget and stuff like that. Points out like all the ridiculous spending that they're doing and stuff. So people brought up Idubbbz because Idubbbz and Anissa obviously are not doing well financially, having to sell their house for hundreds of thousands of dollars under the listing price after putting hundreds of thousands of dollars of work into the house. So they're probably down anywhere from $400,000 to $600,000 just on the house itself, but they need the cash so badly that they had to drop the price to sell it. So it's very obvious that they're not in a good financial spot. So let's take a look at what Caleb has to say about our boy Idubbbz.
Desert Nomad in chat said they moved in with Anissa's parents.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's true or not, but allegedly.
Ooh.
They probably more than any other creator need a financial audit. And I'll be nice to you. Come on, I'll be nice. Listen, we let the guests set what they're okay to talk about and what they're not okay to talk about, and we respect it 100%. So come on, you set the boundaries and we'll respect it.
Hell yeah. They should do it. That would be really funny. That would be really great. I want to see it. What is this one? Is this one longer? Let's see. No, it's just another clip. Okay. Good.
I follow a lot of people. So, but either way, we know for a fact he is broke because my realtor, who I'm not going to out,
Oh, yeah, this is where I learned this.
is, he's interested in some of the drama things, and we knew that they were trying to sell their house in the Seattle area, and they put a lot of money into renovating the house we saw, and they listed it for only slightly above what they bought it for a few years back. And they had to keep dropping it by 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. Eventually, before it was taken off the market, I don't know if it was sold, but it was at least taken off the market. I think it was at least 100,000 below what they bought it for after putting hundreds of thousands into a renovation.
Yikes.
Yeah, so they're down a few hundred K.
Broke.
At least.
They are broke. And I don't know how they're bringing in income right
Oh, yeah. I heard that too.
now because they don't get views.
Well,
They don't get
That will be interesting. I wonder how bad her finances are. I'm curious about that.
there's always
I don't know why, but a lot of Twitch streamers give me the impression that they like really don't have any personal financial skills at all. Like I feel like I see Twitch streamers ordering DoorDash all the time, and it's like, okay, you have 300 viewers, you have 200 subs, like you're making, I don't know, like $1,000 a month. I really don't think you should be ordering DoorDash, but
there's always an
I don't
open
know.
seat in this office for Mr. Idubbbz if he wants to come in.
Yeah, come in. I'm not gonna be hostile towards you. Come in. I know you're far left, and I don't really like extremism on either side. That's just really not me. But yeah, come in.
I want him to bring Idubbbz on Financial Audit and then just press him about like politics, trying to get him to have a debate. I really need to watch Idubbbz try to have a political debate with someone. I think that would be so funny. Because his entire facade would fall apart instantly anytime somebody asked him to defend any of his positions.
Talk. I think his wife does OF, so maybe that's how they bring in some money.
No, that is not how they bring in money. Who is even interested in her? Do you guys know how many like subscribers she has on OnlyFans? I feel like not that many people are interested in her like that, but I don't know. I expect most Twitch streamers live paycheck to paycheck regardless of how much money they make. That's true. Yeah. I think just like a lot of Twitch streamers that I've seen are just kind of like, at least the ones who got famous pretty young just seem like they don't have the common sense that a lot of other people have in society who had to like learn these things. Because like if you're making a significant amount of money on Twitch and you can kind of afford to spend a bunch of money retardedly, you might not learn those lessons. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. And this is Idubbbz's response.
Here we have a simple Ian montage here from Bulgarian Live.
This is for Mr. Idubbbz if he wants to come in.
Yeah, come in. I'm not gonna be hostile towards you. Come in.
Unk get on Financial Audit? Nah, dude, fuck that guy. He's so creepy. I don't want anything
Oh, he's creepy. Oh no. Yeah, guys, he's creepy.
to do with freaks.
I know you're far left, and I don't really like extremism on either side. That's just really not me. But yeah, come in. Let's talk. I think his wife does OF.
That is like red alert. Red alert. Keep the freaks away from me, please.
Idubbbz, and we know he.
Oh, dude, he's just so dumb. He's just so stupid. Like, he can't even engage with why he doesn't want to go on Financial Audit. Oh, that guy's so creepy and weird for wanting to talk to me about finances because he runs a finance YouTube channel.
Doesn't have money.
He's fallen
Broke.
off, unfortunately.
He is falling off. He doesn't really get any viewers on Twitch.
Caleb Hammer is concern trolling my finances, guys. Caleb Hammer is literally concern trolling me. He doesn't actually care about my finances. He just wants to troll me. He's just a hater.
I mean, the freaks aren't going to shut up. I don't anticipate freaks.
Oh, this is a banger song that Idubbbz is listening to, by the way.
Anticipate freaks.
But do it to troll him.
Freak. No D6. I'm not interested in some weird advanced
His chatter said, just do it to troll him. Go on the Caleb Hammer show and troll him. How would he troll him?
Tactics. Sometimes you gotta freak the freaks out. No.
I followed him on Twitch a month or two ago. I just followed him on Twitch because I just wanted to just track his views because it's very interesting to see how little views he gets. I went the
You had to sneak in the felt there too. I followed his Twitch just because I wanted to see his views decline. I wanted to see how fast his views were dropping off. That is so funny.
next day because it said he went live. I was blocked. I was banned and blocked.
Financial audit is in the chat. Ban him.
Oh my god, dude. The second Idubbbz is confronted with the idea of fiscal responsibility, he bans him. Bans him immediately. Ban that guy. I don't want him to get any ideas watching my stream.
Ban him and block him.
I never commented. I've never said a word about him.
Wow.
I've never done anything involved.
That's
To
crazy.
be honest, like I've discovered this over time. You can't, like, doing half measures, kind of a waste, right? Like if you're gonna be like super
My like counter on my stream would be so bad too. I have such a bad habit of filler words. I need to fix it.
obsessive.
Whenever I'm watching my VODs, when I'm editing my videos, I'll notice I say like so many times. It's like in certain segments, I'll say like over and over again, and I get annoyed watching myself do that.
And kind of like involved in some shit, that has to be your like full strategy. If you're looking to live like a fucking, I don't know.
Don't worry, Brandon.
A more peaceful and more normal and less parasocial weird life, you actually have to fucking take a step back from it.
Welcome.
Maybe it's a personality thing as well. I know for me, I don't like I'm either all the way in or I don't want to even have exposure to it. You know what I mean? We want to stay out of the drama as much as possible. We don't want to pile on and add to anything.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I think it's a good thing because I think I am meant to roll around in shit. I think me and Ethan are both meant to be rolling around in pig shit all day long.
I'm either all the way in or I don't want to.
It's either all okay or none of it's okay. That's what I'm hearing from Ian right now.
Even have exposure to it.
It's just like, yeah, if there's nothing to be done about it, if that's the strategy, is not getting involved.
What is he even talking about right now? I spaced out listening to him ramble for the last minute.
In anything, like, I don't even want to fucking see that shit.
Look
I'll
at-
go and fucking live my life.
I think I am meant to roll around in shit.
We know for a fact he is broke because my realtor, who I'm not going to out, is, he's interested in some of the drama things, and we knew that they were trying to sell their house.
We need more professionals in the A-logging community. We need more realtors, more financial advisors, lawyers, people like that to give us insider info on Idubbbz. I would love to see more professional analysis of how far his mental state has declined
And
how fucked up his life situation is.
Seattle area, and they put a lot of money into
I
renovating.
really need a, and the problem is this doesn't exist because I feel like it would be seen as unethical by the medical community, but I need a doctor. I need some type of psychologist to watch every piece of content that Anissa has ever been in the past 5 years and analyze what mental illnesses she might have. That's the content that I want to see. I want to see a doctor doing a full breakdown on Anissa. And maybe like a brain surgeon or something doing a breakdown on Idubbbz, and we can figure out what his symptoms are really representing. What is the most likely cause of what is going on in his brain?
House we saw, and they listed it for only slightly above what they bought it for a few years back. And they had to keep dropping it by 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. Eventually, before it was taken off the market, I don't know if it was sold, but it was at least taken off the market. I think it was at least 100,000 below what they bought it for after putting hundreds of thousands into a renovation.
Yikes.
They're broke. They are broke. And I don't know how they're bringing in income right now because they don't get views. I think his wife does OF.
She does. That's where his
Have you seen it?
That's where his fall off began.
Have you seen it?
Is it good?
I've never seen it.
Like and sub-
Is it good? I've never seen it. Didn't somebody pull up like her OF or someone's OF on stream? Oh no, Caleb Hammer pulled up some dude's OnlyFans. That's what I was looking. That's what I saw. There was some drama video. This guy, you know, the guy who exposed, what's that company called where they would sell you a plot of land in Scotland or Ireland or something? The guy who exposed that company made a video about Caleb Hammer. And he kept playing all these clips. Like, he played this clip of him looking at some dude's OnlyFans on stream, being like, guys, isn't this so bad? Isn't this so horrible that he clicked on this guy's thing and it wasn't even on the broadcast? And he was like, ew, gross. This sucks. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny.
Subscribe to Bulgarian Lives Matter here today.
He framed it as like piracy as well. He framed it as piracy, even though Caleb didn't show any of it on stream. Yeah, Scott Schaefer, that guy. Scott Schaefer just seems like the type to kind of be fishing for dramas that he's like, wow, nobody else is talking about this. He's fishing for controversy. That's what his channel, that's what I get from looking at his channel. It's like a lot of, I don't know, nitpicking dramas that nobody else is covering for a reason because they're so like, they're such nothing burgers a lot of the time. I don't know. Yeah, he's stupid. All right. This was a really funny clip that I watched on the H3 podcast. I feel like Ethan's reaction adds a lot to this. It's really funny, so let's just watch it.
I think this is 6 minutes, but we're gonna watch the whole thing.
So they found this old clip of Anissa. Hi, puppy. You want to go outside? All right, I gotta let my dog out real quick. And the girl carried all his content. Oh man, I would not be surprised by that at all.
This is a doctored photo. I took this from the VOD directly. And when you look at the fucking artifacting on these photos, it's very obviously a fucking Photoshop op.
The artifacting, like, do you even know what you're talking about? You're just like making that up.
But that does look different. Is that the real picture? Or is that just a different like frame?
This is a different frame.
Different?
This is like, is this the other side of the collar?
I don't know, because that on that side it doesn't look like it has tape on it. I will say.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused. But
well, this is like before he showed it up close though.
when I saw the clip in person, even without any like contrast changing or anything, it looked like tape. So I think it's just a different frame from the clip, but
It is a different frame because the picture is like, yeah, I didn't see objectivity in Schaefer's coverage of Caleb Hammer either. I feel like the problem with his content is like he's looking for this giant, hard-hitting. He's looking for a really big, career-destroying type of expose. And sometimes like he'll have a few things that have some merit that can be criticized, but he frames it in a way where he has to have all this other corroborating evidence, and it all goes together as part of this huge character expose. But it kind of ends up flopping because all of the stuff that had merit to it, all of the stuff that is like worthy of being criticized, just gets overshadowed by all the shitty arguments, I guess, on that he just tacks on to the video. All right, let's finish watching this one. Here it is.
It's fantastic.
I'm trying to think of like who would pull the most straight women, and I think it's by far Dr. Mike.
Bro,
This is a very fun.
This is after. I don't know.
Sign
is this
into
before or
chat. There we go.
After Dr. Mike gave him brain damage.
Yeah, he's looking for sensationalism. He wanted to be CoffeeZilla. Damn, that's sad.
I don't know. When did this take place?
Yeah, I'm curious if this is before or after the brain.
Regardless, that's his opponent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
So this
curious if
clip,
this
she's
will-
bringing up like, who on the Creator Clash card would do well on OnlyFans?
I don't
know. Is it
Doctor? I'm trying to think of like who would pull the most straight women, and I think it's by far Dr. Mike. It's
Bro,
just a very fun.
This is after. I don't know. Is this before or after Dr. Mike gave him brain damage?
Oh, Dr. Mike was his opponent. Yeah.
I don't know. When did this take place?
Yeah, I'm curious if this is before or after the brain.
Regardless, that's his opponent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy.
Pull straight women?
She's just saying Dr. Mike is pretty hot. I would watch his porn if he made porn. That's literally what she's saying in this.
From
Yeah.
like, what are the other like
Other
factors? Or,
demographics or
yeah, what is the question?
what content creator
Okay,
would
we're good.
hold the highest percentage of like their breakdown of their OnlyFans subscriptions would have the highest percentage or mainly straight women.
What percent would have which boxers would have the highest percentage of straight women on their OnlyFans as opposed to gay guys?
S-Fan is a very good one. I agree. I think S-Fan would have a high amount of straight
I don't know who this is.
women.
Listen, I'm not a straight woman, so I don't know, but she basically lists everybody online except him.
That's a good one actually. But a different type of straight woman than the
She got very excited about S-Fan though. Like I'd be like, girl, chill.
It's weird. It's so weird to be talking about all of the dudes who you would want to watch porn of. By the way, I'm assuming these are all people on the Creator Clash card. They're like friends with all these people. Who would perform best in the porn industry out of our friends that we're helping to put on this event for?
You gotta relax.
Such a weird conversation to be having on a live stream.
You want to see his dick or what? I mean, he's probably got a hot.
Yeah, literally.
He's a big guy, right, Jack?
S-Fan, I'm blanking on who that is. I can Google.
Yeah.
Well, like him, I'll look.
We don't have to do it
Yeah.
for every person.
Yeah.
You know?
This guy, you probably recognize him, just real fast.
Oh, yeah.
this guy?
No, he's blessed.
Is he? You've met him, right? Is he big?
You see how quickly
is he tall?
Yeah, no,
Is he
he's
big?
tall.
He's got a
And
gift, man.
He's super nice. He's a really nice guy.
No, yeah, look how he's standing. He's blessed. Congratulations, sir.
So he would kill it on OnlyFans.
She's saying that she's basically indirectly saying that that guy is more attractive than Idubbbz.
According to Anissa,
I
with straight
think-
women, not Ian, not Ian.
Dr. Mike is attracting, I think.
Look at this dumbass just silently.
Big Mercs. True, actually. I kind of
He's like turning internal. He's what's that called? He's dissociating. He's dissociating. To be fair, that guy probably has a monster. Maybe.
Even Nick Merckx is getting a nod from Anissa now.
To disrespect.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Disrespect would get a lot of
Yeah.
Not Dr. Disrespect. Come on.
the popular girl, straight girl demographic almost.
She's literally saying Dr. Disrespect is like a total Chad. Dr. Disrespect is a Chad, and he would get so many straight bitches.
Peaked in high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Line too. Yeah, I agree. Ethan would.
Me.
yeah.
Wait, what?
I forgot she said Ethan Klein.
What? Anissa thinks I would kill with the straight ladies on
If this clip was from more than a year ago, which it most certainly was, Ethan was really fat too.
OnlyFans.
I know
But
you're
Ian
watching.
is so repulsive, no straight woman would want to even imagine.
That is the context of what she's saying. She's saying you would never poll, but maybe I think Ethan would get a lot. I think Ethan would get a lot though.
Says I would kill with straight women on OnlyFans.
That's crazy, dude. She just actively negs him constantly.
Fans.
I'm lying.
She can't be serious though. Like, oh
Lord.
Not everybody needs an OnlyFans, right? Not
Yeah.
every-
She's just yapping to hear her own voice. You know what I mean?
That is exactly what she does all the time. She just talks to hear herself talk.
But it's it's a humiliation ritual because this is all in the context of him being so repulsive.
I
to
love how
straight
quickly
women.
Ethan fully like bought into the humiliation ritual thing. It's so based. Immediately, as soon as he started disliking Idubbbz, he's like, yeah, Idubbbz is being humiliated by his wife, Anissa. She's horrible. She's the worst thing that ever happened to him. She ruined his life. Sam Hyde was right. He's been saying this ever since they had a falling out. And it's awesome because it's unexpected from Ethan. You would not think that he would go harder than even a lot of commentary channels were going at the time. He essentially went all the way towards A-logging Idubbbz right off the bat, which is awesome.
I gotta clean you up.
It kind of feels like he had these feelings pent up for years, but he was trying to support his friend, and that's why he was defending them online and stuff. But now that his friend crossed him, he's like, I finally get to let all this out. I finally get to humiliate him on my stream.
The one actually thinking about making an OnlyFans. None of these other people are.
This isn't like a AI video that you generated. Did you write the script for this?
That is exactly what
Listen,
I said.
I know it feels like that, doesn't it?
There's
It
all
does.
sorts of critters in your eyes.
Well, this is a few years old, so none of us really were tuned in. You know, I'm surprised it took this long for this to resurface, though.
Yeah.
Ethan would.
Yeah.
So they obviously grabbed that, Zach. One more time, we'll go back.
High school.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Fine too. Yeah, I agree. Ethan would.
yeah, Ethan Klein.
Look at the look on his face, dude. Look at the look on his face when she says that. He's like, really?
Fine too. Yeah, I agree. Ethan would.
There it is. He's like, what the fuck? Are you guys hearing this shit?
Yeah, Ethan Klein for sure.
But this is after.
Oh, Hassan.
Oh yeah. I don't think anyone likes Anissa. I really don't. She's such an unlikable person. I can't imagine anyone wanting to be around a person like that.
And
This is after he fought Dr. Mike.
So post brain damage,
after
which is
he
why he's sitting there
the
so
fuck out of
slow.
him. He's just like, yeah, by the way, Dr. Mike's a lot hotter than you. Just so you know.
I mean, he is though, to be fair. I mean, Dr. Mike's a hunk, and he's rich as fuck. He's a doctor. I mean, that guy's like made
Jew
for
right.
He's Jewish too.
He is a Jew.
Yeah.
Wait, who is the other opponent that beat the fuck out of Idubbbz?
It was what's his name?
Don't tell me he was Jewish too.
No, he
No, it was a
wasn't.
guy named
okay.
Alex.
It was
Alex. What's his last name?
He
I don't
fought,
remember.
Alex Wasabi the second.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he got annihilated
There goes that
twice.
theory.
Dumbass, loser, idiot, brain damage. Ian, I'll talk slow for you. I know you got brain damage.
Like, he's just so brutal. I just fucking love it. It's so funny.
I will talk slower so that you can hear me.
Oh, I really want to tell you guys about this prediction that I have. Me and Erica might do a prediction, a 2026 drama prediction stream, though. So I feel like I should save it for that.
Or Anissa, and then Nisa, can you translate for him? Because the show will take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hassan. I think Hassan would have a very healthy split, though.
Of course she thinks that.
Wants to fuck us.
Everybody.
Hassan really is very versatile. But yeah, to a lot of straight women. I think Ethan, like, because he's got a
She's going so deep into this hypothetical. It's really weird.
vibe that actually is pretty rare on the internet, I would say.
Yo, she says I have a vibe that's rare on the internet and that I would kill on OnlyFans.
It's so funny that they broadcasted this clip because it's just there's so much of her glazing Ethan because this is before the whole fallout that now they get to like rub it in her face that she said all this retarded shit.
Fans. Dan's mouth is aghast. Aghast.
Yeah.
Dude, this girl's been talking mad shit, but this whole time, Who's got psychosexual?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully with you, Day. I'm fully with you. All of this is deserved. I feel like they need to be shit on like very hard. There's no other treatment for people who act like this online. Like they have to be shit on relentlessly
Obsession now.
until they either change or they just decide, yeah, we should probably just get regular jobs because we're too retarded to be internet people.
I'm not thinking of anyone's own. I'm not being like, oh, you know who needs to do OnlyFans? Anissa. Well, she already does, but like, I'm sorry, sexual harassment.
Yeah, it's so weird. It really is kind of sexual harassment-y, just to like, I don't know, just the way that she's talking about this stuff is so creepy, and she's like, well, you know, X, Y, and Z would be really popular with gays, and Ethan Klein would be more popular with the straight women. Like, it's so weird. Why are you making these distinctions?
Why are you imagining me doing OnlyFans, weirdo, and talking about my vibe? Like, are you psychosexually obsessed with me or what? Freak, lunatic, obsessed.
You're psychosexually obsessed with me. Yeah. That's so good.
You'll never get this, Anissa. Never. And even if I was single, there was not a you can never.
I know you're watching.
Is that the best? Is that the fucking best thing ever? I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got.
Oh, go back a little bit more.
Is very versatile, but yeah, a lot of straight women. I think Ethan, like, because
I love when they replay these clips. It's so funny. Go back again. Go back again. Let's hear her say it one more time. Such a good gag.
Got a vibe that actually is pretty rare on the internet, I would say. He'd actually probably do really well on OnlyFans, I think.
She can't be serious though. I would not do well. I mean, maybe like the first there'd be a morbid curiosity, sure. But she can't be serious. You know.
She's just spewing whatever comes to mind. Like I've described it like this before, but this is really the only the best way I can explain her yapping is that for whatever reason, certain things in the moment feel really good for her to say, even if it makes no sense or just it's stupid or like useless to say. She just says it because for whatever reason that feels good for her to say. There's no logical flow of thoughts. There's no filtering of like, oh, maybe this I shouldn't talk about this because it's weird. It's just she thinks she's so awesome and she thinks what she has to say is so important. Every thought in her that comes into her mind is like the best idea ever, and she has to share it because she's so important.
I'm trying to think for you. I think you would pull better. I don't know.
No.
I don't really know who would be attracted to you, Ian. Yeah, my husband, yeah, I think Ethan would just kill it with the straight woman, but you, Ian, it's really hard for me to imagine who would even want to jerk off to you.
Well, I'm straight up pulling gay, and
because only if you shave the mustache and clean up the mullet.
Oh, because it's
so not only is she shitting on him being gross and repulsive, she's now shitting on his hairstyle and mustache style.
a little too alternative.
I think you can.
He gives her an out too. He's like, "Is it because I look too alternative and people wouldn't think that I'm straight?"
And have
someone
alternative.
I think you can have
someone. So Anissa, I believe she
You look like a fucking idiot.
If I had to summarize her opinion, I believe that she would dub me as breedable.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's the vibe. I'm gonna have a tight, breedable, fuckable dick
Stop
hole.
saying it. I'm gonna button you.
Why? It just means sex. Birds and the bees, Dan.
Shave the mustache and clean up the mullet.
But like he's looking like that.
Also, didn't I just assume that it's her giving him these hairstyles and stuff. Like she sees a who's that other guy, the famous bread tuber? I thought his name was like Nick something. Anyways, he has a mullet and a mustache. I feel like I just picture her watching those bread tubers and she's attracted to them. She's like, Ian, you should totally get a mullet and a mustache. I think it'd be so hot. And now she's just roasting him for it.
Because of her. That he didn't make the decision to be covered in these fucking quarter gumball machine tattoos.
Yeah, wait.
Quarter because of her. That he didn't make
He is
the
looking like that because of her. Thank you, Ethan. See, Ethan has my take. It's like they're both trying to escape Anissa's body, splitting up in opposite directions.
decision to be covered in these fucking quarter gumball machine tattoos, you know, and to have a mullet and that's your doing. You did that to him.
Oh, because it's a little.
She's just reinforcing, like, yeah, Ian, just remember, I made you ugly and shitty on purpose. I made you unattractive because I have total control over you.
To alter.
And just remember, I don't even like it. It looks like shit to me.
I think you can have a mustache and mullet and appeal to gay men, but it has to be like more purposeful.
Right. More purposeful. You look totally purposeless and lost. So maybe if you were more purposeful, if you looked more purposeful, you could have a chance at attracting a gay guy. That's what a straight married guy wants to hear, is that he might have a chance of scoring a gay guy if he changes his look to be more purposeful.
What a bizarre conversation, just in
so
general.
weird,
like,
bro.
This is fucking
The weirdest
insane.
human beings on the planet.
Insane business. And they go,
God damn.
and then they got all mad. They're like, "Why are you making fun of me, bro?
Yeah.
You just called me breedable." Sorry, Dan. She's what you said.
Right.
Wild.
Right. Too little too
And she's right. I mean, you guys know from my fertility journeys,
It's so sad how he doesn't call her out on this too. Like, he sits there and he just takes it. He sits there and he's like, oh, I have to assume she's saying this with the best of intentions. She's just making small talk with me. But it's like, no, dude, she's literally calling you like ugly and unappealing to women. That is crazy.
only have boys. There's been kings and emperors who have.
It's almost like the only reason she brought up this conversation is to remind him that he's so lucky to be in a relationship with her and like he could never do better than her. It literally comes across as manipulator psychotic tactics.
Lost their minds because they can have an heir.
Right. True.
All I get is heirs.
Henry VIII, right?
Yeah, he's killing wives. He's trying to again. You know, they're having 20, 50 babies. It's like.
Oh, we got to talk about the baby stuff too.
Right. That's true.
Heir maker.
Idubbbz like clearly wants to have children really badly, and Anissa is very wishy-washy on it. She has said multiple times in the past that she thinks children are parasites. Being pregnant is having a parasite in your body. She said on the Bog, I remember her saying that like kids were disgusting. She never wants to have kids. And now she's sort of letting Idubbbz have this fantasy that they're going to have children at some point soon. And it's really mean. It's really mean-spirited. If she does not actually intend on ever having children, and she's leading him on with the idea that, oh, maybe I would be open to that one day, but I'm just not quite ready yet. We just need to finish Creator Clash first. Oh, we just need to buy another house first. It's just psychotic. It's so psychotic.
Error maker right here,
yeah,
baby.
You make errors, all right.
As Howard Stern would say, super sperm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kempt overall.
Yeah, I think if you shaved the mustache and trimmed up the mullet, I think you would appeal to gay and bisexual men.
Oh my god.
Gay and bisexual men, that would be my strategy.
It's just so transparently nagging him. He's not a gay or bisexual man. He does not want to be told that he would only attract gay and bisexual men. He doesn't want to attract men.
No, and bisexual women. I think you'd get
And as an afterthought, and bisexual women too, just to not bruise his ego too much.
the way that you are, I think you would pull like bisexual women and like a mix between gay men and straight women.
So in other words, nobody wants to see you naked. You're like, you think I'd do good on OnlyFans? You serve a very specific niche of people, a small niche of people. The bisexual woman voting bloc.
Yeah.
They're coming and supporting you. God, please let Ian's dick on OnlyFans end up on the internet. That would that would be the ultimate lol cow journey. Please, I want his dick on the internet. From him, from him putting it up there.
That's a great clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His ball sack. His ball sack is an NFT. You should buy it.
That's disgusting, by the way.
Should I show his
Remember
ball
that?
sack on stream?
That's Idubbbz. All of his new fans. Do you guys fuck with the ball sack NFT? That shit was disgusting.
No, I said this earlier. I think that's funny. I think that's actually one of the funnier things that he's done.
Put his ball. He like.
What are you talking about?
So he made an NFT a few years ago during the NFT craze, where he stretched out his ball skin, and there's like a light under it or something, and
So you can see through it.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's what I'm saying. This is your guy. That's the guy. This is your guy.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to open your Secret Santa gift. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not my scrotum, if
Speaking
that's
of
what
which-
you're wondering.
We should do our ad, and then we should get onto that because it's already 1:30, and we got to get on
Is
with
that it?
before we lose.
All right, we'll come back to this because
How much more is there?
3 minutes. We're
Oh,
only halfway.
God.
We're only halfway.
It keeps going?
Yes, and it's
Is this
all
the
good.
ad? Wait, where's the rest?
All right, we'll come back to
End
it.
of the show when I'm not here.
Yeah, we really do have to.
Yeah, Love's gotta go catch a flight. So let me thank our sponsor here today. Thank you
Is that
so
all
much
the
for
ad?
Prize Picks now.
Yeah,
I'll tell you something
wow.
real
Wait.
fun's happened over on
Over
Prize
an
Picks.
hour of ad.
So Jake Paul's
Mix between gay men and straight women, I would say. But I think actually your strongest demographic is bisexual women right now, as is.
I'm gonna go through like an evolution. I'm gonna shave the mustache. I'm gonna get like a freaking Chris Hemsworth haircut, and I'm gonna get freaking swole.
Okay, if you do that, you are like specifically appealing to gay men, I think, at that point.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, there's not really anything you can do. Even if you gained a bunch of muscle, you would still just be appealing to gay guys.
Oh, that's
How does he appeal?
Damn it.
How does he appeal to
No,
straight
that's fair.
women?
Oh,
Just tell
man.
There's
him.
nothing wrong with
It's
that.
impossible.
Just toss him a bone.
It's not possible, bro.
You're just unfuckable. I'm sorry.
He's like, what if
That's
I
what
get
she
as
said.
heterosexual as possible, clean cut, just try to look as conventionally attractive and regular? She's like, gay, sorry. You know, like, toss your man a bone. He's obviously hurting out here. Like, I know he's laughing, but his ego is not recovering from this.
I like appealing to gay men. They have good taste.
Well, you're just trying
In
to find
bodies.
a recipe of how you could appeal. Like, I
Mhm.
actually don't think there's a world
Where I appeal to straight women.
you could appeal to
Oh
straight
my
No world.
god.
No.
Dude.
Guys, in no world, and not in any of the infinite parallel universes,
I can. I cannot.
That is so fucking crazy. Don't you feel like he's like looking for a way out? He's like, well, Anissa, what if I gained some muscle and did this? She's like, no. I actually don't even think there's a world. I don't even think there's a universe where you can appeal to straight women at all.
any straight woman ever finds you fuckable. Which, by the way, and as I've said before, Ian lost his virginity to her. So as far as he's aware, she's right. So imagine.
I haven't seen that movie.
How like he probably feels like she's the only woman that will ever, touch him in that way. I don't even know if she is.
It's very confusing.
Isn't that like a common abuser tactic to drill into the victim that that they're the best that they're ever gonna get, and if they broke up, there would be no other options. There would be no other options. They'll never find someone ever again. They're the last resort.
Isn't she a straight woman at that point in time? Like,
That's basically what she's telling him.
she's dated another guy before him.
All right, good night, Day. Have a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if she's been doing this bye thing for a while. I just heard it for the first time recently.
So,
You know what bye means in Anissa's world? Bye-bye, Ian.
bye, Dubs.
Bye, Doug. Bye-bye, Ian. Hello. New relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. That lines up with my history.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh.
right now, I think as
And what,
you
his-
are
and what history is that, Ian? You're a virgin. You're a virgin.
So defeated. It's painful to watch.
She loves it. She's like boot on his face and just.
Wow.
So
we'll go back and watch it.
All right. 157.
because you right now, I think as
and what
you are
and what history is that, Ian? You're a virgin. You're a virgin.
So defeated. It's painful.
So sad. Like he really cannot even conceptualize a universe outside of his current reality. He doesn't even know what's possible. He could be with such a nice, normal girl who treats him right and wants to have children and encourages him to make like decent videos, or doesn't try to overrule his entire life and make all his decisions for him. He could have had that a long time ago, especially at the peak of his YouTube fame. Like, why would he choose Anissa? Anissa has also always sucked, by the way, guys. Maybe we should watch the Brittany Venti video about her. It's so good.
Watch.
She loves it.
She was hated long before she was Idubbbz' girlfriend.
She's like boot on his face and just grinding, right?
Clean you up.
She's basically curve stomping him right now.
woman's dream. And I think that
Laugh
you
it
could
off,
change
buddy.
it,
Oh shit, we gotta kill this guy.
but I think appealing to like straight women, specifically straight women, I think would be. It's just not your vibe is not. It doesn't really.
Sorry, buddy. You have
Bushy says, no, Ian. You're hot enough to appeal to gay men no matter the form. Wow. All right.
Have you ever?
Crazy how his own comment section doesn't even see anything wrong with this or like call it out for him or anything. Well, if this happened today and somebody pointed out how weird it was that she was saying this, they would just get banned instantly by one of the mods.
Considered opening up an OnlyFans?
Me?
Yeah.
You're in a room with one other person. What do you mean me? Dipshit. You heard the fucking question. Idiot.
He's probably uncomfortable.
He's having a whole ass conversation. That's what it means.
Yeah.
He is uncomfortable. I wonder if he even recognizes his own discomfort anymore. Because he looks uncomfortable all the time. He's so unsure of himself. It feels like he's just so used to being uncomfortable and sad. He doesn't even remember what it was like when he felt good.
But imagine you're having a one-on-one conversation. There's nobody else around. And they ask you a question. Who, me? Who else? Straight Ian. No, straight Ian.
Yeah.
Straight female loved to eat by Ian. Not this weird thing.
And
I went back to
that
this
you
fun.
could change it.
Oh shit, we gotta kill this guy.
Yeah, kill it.
But I think appealing to like straight women, specifically straight women, I think would be. It's just not your vibe is not. It doesn't really.
So
we gotta
sad.
run these next year, man. He got up, but
yeah, we'll get on top of that.
Dude,
Bushy
if
says,
Zor-
no.
I was gonna say if
Imagine a guy saying this to a girl too. Yeah, I don't know if you would ever appeal to like a successful guy. I think you would probably appeal to like a lot of really losers. I think you would appeal to a lot of losers who have nothing going on with their life. But there's no universe where a successful guy would want to be with you. Like that's essentially what she's doing to him.
Zara ever had this like berated me like this, like beat me down so much, I would stand up, I would give my kids like kiss and hug and tell them I love them, put my head down and just walk out of the house and never come back.
Yeah.
Charlie
One
Brown
for
style.
cigarettes.
Charlie Brown style, absolutely, yes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't sit there and just smile and laugh. I would ask, "What the fuck are you? What? Why are you? Can we not have this conversation in front of everybody? Can you call me hideous and unfuckable in private, please? Smelly too. Bad breath, by the way. Dumb. Brain damaged.
She's exposed so much embarrassing shit about him all the time. It's like it's systematic at this point. She just does it constantly.
No.
Oh, Ian,
I feel like in her free time, she's brainstorming. She's thinking of embarrassing things she can reveal about him. I think she recently revealed that he kept breaking toilet seats because he puts his feet up on the toilet seat when he's shitting. That was pretty funny.
Not enough to appeal to gay men no matter the form. Wow. All right.
Have you ever considered opening up an OnlyFans?
Me?
Wow.
Yeah, you.
I start to consider it when I freaking look in the mirror about to shower. I'm like, yeah, I've been working hard.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it.
Such insane, ugh. Such insane cope.
I think.
Listen, Ian. She just,
He's like playing it off like a joke.
just spent the last 5 minutes telling you nobody wants that shit. So just say no and do the world do yourself a favor, save some face, and just say no. Jesus Christ, man. Although you guys know the thing I want more than anything is for his OnlyFans, a pic of his penis from OnlyFans to hit the internet, and then the locale ascension will be complete. Like that's like the that's like the beginning of a world-ending, spellbinding. Like at the moment that the watch strikes 8 p.m. On December 28th, the locale's penis shall enter Twitter.
Wow.
And the Antichrist will rise again.
Wow.
Maybe Anise is the Antichrist. All right, is that it? I think that's pretty much it for this clip.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Wow, good stuff. Great stuff here. Locale of the year compilation. This is mostly just old clips of this guy. What is the Asmongold video? Let's see. Oh, this was pretty funny. Guys, there is just an endless stream of Idubbbz content now thanks to this subreddit. There's like 10 times as much Idubbbz content that we can watch on stream now than as there was a year ago. I'm so excited. Idubbbz is my favorite person to shit on.
You said something like, why are you being like Hassan and being obsessed with Asmongold? I will tell you why. If you want to call it an obsession, you can. He listens to and reacts to all of my shit. So I don't really care. It's kind of a back and forth game. But he's incredibly popular online. So it's extremely relevant. And I think it's indicative of how a lot of people think. Like, there's so many people watching his shit. He gets fucking, what, like 50,000 live viewers? Like, that's extremely relevant. People, like, agree with him. They fucking they promote the fuck out of his shit. 21,000 likes on this tweet. Like, he is part of the culture. People agree with.
Oh, we got to talk about the collab stuff at some point too. I don't know if we'll get to that today. Maybe as the story develops a little bit.
This, right? It's important to acknowledge it. You can't just be like, oh, why are you talking about him? Yeah, he's allowed to talk about whatever the fuck he wants. I'm not. No, fuck that. He's a loser.
Awesome. Good, really good take from Idubbbz. Has Simple Ian ever considered he's the problem and his views are complete nonsense? No, he found empathy. Please just shave it. Looks yeah. What's with his? Okay, all of his hairstyles and like facial hair always looks so bad. He always picks the worst possible ones. I really think that the buzz cut is the best haircut that he's had in a long time, but he just let it grow out into this mess. What is this? And why do you have like a goatee? Goatee. Is this a chin strap? Is that what this thing is called? Goatee, chin strap, mustache combo. Just shave it.
Live viewers? Like, that's extremely relevant.
All right, what else we got here? Oh, we got something from today, too. This is really funny. I don't know what triggered this, actually, but H3 posted this on his Instagram story today. Posted a picture of Idubbbz, the weather in his hometown, and this awesome caption. Lonely ass loser. Your wife isolated you intentionally from your friends and family, moved you to the northernmost outpost humanly inhabitable, covered your entire body in hideous tattoos that you're a walking red flag to any other woman on earth, lobotomized you by forcing you to box people way out of your skill class with 12-ounce gloves, all while publicly fantasizing many times in front of you about a different man. She also convinced you to make a hit piece on your longtime friend and most frequent collaborator, and the only person left online defending you and promoting your events, thereby trashing your career and permanently destroying Creator Clash, which you described as the best thing you've ever done in your career. And it's all exactly what you deserve, scumbag. Merry Christmas, bitch. Enjoy the Edmonton weather without your heated socks, you cold, lonely ass loser. That is fucking gold. That is so fucking good. It's so true. Everything in his life is her idea or controlled by her in some way. Do you guys really think Idubbbz would get a bunch of tattoos if it wasn't for Anissa being into tattoos? And I feel like she definitely told him to do the content cop thing too. Because wasn't a big part of the reason he didn't make content cops anymore because he's like, I moved on from that style of content. I hate bullying people. I don't want to just bully people. I just find it immature and mean. And then he gets into beef with H3 and his wife's like, you should really make a content cop on H3. You got to do a content cop. The internet would go crazy for that. So fucking good. We also got a clip of Frogan. This is a little bonus piece of content for you guys. Frogan breaks down crying, unable to make enough money streaming.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Yeah, but just have fun with it. Like if you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
Subscribers 189 out of 2,000. If she has the 50-50 split, let's do the math real quick. 200, 189 times 5, 945. She's making like less than $500 a month off of Twitch subs. I'm not really familiar with how much the ad revenue pays out. But yeah, you can't really exactly live on. Oh wait, hold on, I did the math wrong. 945. Yeah, less than 500. 472.
I know you do, but that's unfortunately like you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know? Like you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control.
Hasn't she had sub 500 viewers for a really, really long time? And I heard other people point this out too, but she was promoted by Twitch so much, and she was featured on the front page of Twitch for being like a female streamer or something. She had like special privileges to be promoted by Twitch for 2 years, I believe. And she still could not develop a loyal enough fan base. So if that doesn't tell you about how bad she is at making content, I don't know what does.
Control. You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come, you know?
I guess.
No. It's like honestly, like you can't control it. People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to like be giving, discretionary funds. So if you just have fun, like you're going to make money. Like do your fun stuff. I love when I see you. I was just fucking with you, but I really do like when you do like silly stuff. You're really funny at that stuff. Like the Joker thing that we did together, that was hilarious.
I just feel like her niche is just being somebody that people watch when Hassan is not live. And that's what a lot of these Twitch political streamer Hassan Orbiter people have pigeonholed themselves into, is just being a Hassan waiting room. So like, I don't know, as Hassan loses popularity, as this type of political content kind of goes out of fashion, of course your viewers are going to drop off if that's all you do. I heard somebody say earlier that Frogan has a master's degree in some type of health related field. I don't understand why she wouldn't just get a decent paying job, like any type of job, and then stream on the side and try to build up her stream on its own. Like, why do you have to make streaming work if it's obviously not working? I don't know. Frogan also was invited to go on Financial Audit by Caleb Hammer after seeing this clip. Let's see what he has to say.
Call your Job at the Hut on camera there.
No.
In Financial Audit.
Do it after.
If you request that we don't. If you don't request that we don't, it might be there. The picture of... Do we have that picture? Has anyone seen this picture?
What picture?
It's pretty mean. I'll be honest. It's pretty mean. Like, but she has done some hurtful things to people, which is why they kind of do it. So here, have you guys seen this?
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
Hot Frogan.
I do think if you are begging or complaining about money online, it should be an obligation to come on Financial Audit.
Oh God. Oh God.
Chat knows the picture.
No. Oh my.
Pull that up. You got to show that.
Is that from a Meat Canyon video, or did someone just AI that?
It's like Meat Canyon for show.
For show.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Why does she actually kind of look better?
Because
by the way, this is sort of a tangent. I was thinking about this the other day. Has anyone ever seen Frogan pausing her stream to pray? Because she's a devout Muslim, I would imagine, right? Does she take prayer breaks during her stream? Aren't there specific times in the day to do specific prayers in Islam? I'd be really curious to find that out. If she streams during any of those prayers and whether or not she takes a prayer break for that part of the day. Because I would imagine that's very important to her as a Muslim woman, you know?
It's the hideous thing I've ever seen in the history of the world. Of course she looks better than that. That's not even true. Like, but okay, I can't. This is fun. It's mean.
Very.
It's mean, but it's funny.
Is this going to be Frogan's thumbnail for Financial Audit?
Oh.
Well,
Christian?
no, not if she sets that boundary. We accept every boundary that a person places to come on Financial Audit.
Absolutely.
So if she sets that boundary, we will not. But I mean, go to my original tweet though, and it got pretty good engagement. And we're gonna talk about my Twitter later because I think I got a little sucked into that engagement farming, just a tad bit. But
You know, ain't none of them people praying. I mean, yeah, I don't know. She just something about her just screams devout Muslim to me. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but you know. Well, I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to do some deep analysis on her streaming hours, what time zone she's in, and whether that all lines up. Because you know she does play the Muslim woman card quite frequently.
I formally invited her on Financial Audit on 2, I should have said, but you can see there, Lindsay. When you look at that picture, what do you see?
Just lips, big old.
Is anything sticking out to you though? Anything interesting in that photo?
She has like a lip, like a whole segment of her face that's like jutting out as part of her lips. You guys see that? It's like all around right here. Right there. It's like a whole separate plate.
I mean, it's a lot. Again, it's the lips.
Brandon, is anything interesting sticking out to you in that photo?
No, it's a couple things.
What? What's sticking out, big guy?
Well, she only has she's bitching about money and only has 189 subscribers.
That's 189 subscribers out of her 2,000 goal. That's $472 a month.
Is that before or after their split?
Oh, actually,
That's
you know
probably-
what?
that's probably
actually that's with the
pre-split.
50% split, and she's not getting 50%. Well, she was the rising streamer of the year somehow.
This year?
It was last year, but Twitch is an interesting platform where they very clearly play favorites more than any other platform in the history of the world. She won rising streamer. I don't really get it.
I do believe that there
Wasn't that just at the Streamer Awards?
is a little bit.
I heard somebody saying that was tied into her promotion on Twitch, but I thought the Streamer Awards was like an independent thing.
Of maybe not hand picking per se, but there's definitely a little bit of assistance, I think, from the platform hosting the awards. Because there's no way.
Probably.
Because there's no way this is the up and coming streamer of the year.
So what is the normal split?
I think it's 50-50. I think it's about 50-50.
Oh, it is 50-50. Sorry, it's 70-30 is the good one.
Yes, you leverage up 70-30, and then you get more and more and more, like the bigger.
Okay, so she's making like $450 a month on that. That's pretty difficult. Yeah, she spent a lot of money on that mic too, especially.
What is that?
Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's insane. What does that average out to if she's doing?
We got to look at her
how much
stats.
Is that an hour?
We're gonna find
It
out.
can't be much.
Well, how many hours does she stream? Do we have her stream profile? Yeah, let's pull up.
Oh,
Rogan's
are they
stream.
pulling it
So,
up?
Okay. Listen, I don't want to just completely shit on someone while they're down, but the thing is with Frogan, what's so weird about her is, again, the Ethan Klein lawsuit. She's trying to play a lot of sympathy there, even though she objectively just stole his content without providing any commentary, so that people could watch his content nuke on Hassan, who she moderates for, without ads. Now, I get it. You want to support the person you mod.
Let's take a look. Them fingernails, she looks like yeah, she kind of is a witch in a way. August 2022, September 2022, she was doing fairly well. Hours streamed. Oh, interesting. Followers gain. But ever since then, it's just been like a slow bleed. By 2023, down to 250. She's now averaging about 100. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. What happened in November? Why did she gain viewers? Did she? Maybe she got like a raid, like a Hassan raid or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, she got invited onto the Caleb Hammer show. I don't want to just sit here and watch his whole live stream, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to go over. We'll be streaming again in the very near future. I think our next stream is going to be a 2026 drama prediction stream. So that'll be fun. I hope I see you guys very soon. And thank you for watching, and have a good night.